Now, Bentley, my dear roommate and dog, has passed away, and it's been a nightmare couple weeks. What made it a real nightmare? Several things. The first was Bentley had a stroke, and I got Bentley back in the house, and this progressively got worse. And, of course, there's that hope always that they're going to get better, but it rapidly became a reality that the dog wasn't going to get better. It didn't even know who I was. He bit me, not once, but 3 times. Every time I tried to sleep, the dog would scream. He couldn't move. I had to feed him with the turkey baster. So I finally, in the frustration of not having any sleep for a couple nights, called the Humane Society here in Clark County, and I said, I'm an old man. This dog is unable to move, it's unable to eat, and it screams all the time. It's in great pain. What should I do? Now, I'm an expert on voices. I can tell. 37 years of doing talk shows, believe me, I know voices, and I can tell when somebody is caring or not caring, if they're evil, whatever. But the man I spoke to at the Humane Society was anything but humane. They shouldn't even have that name connected with himself. He said, well, here's what you do. You take some of your friends and you get that dog and put it in the car and bring it down there and we'll euthanize it for you. And he hung up on me. Well, I couldn't do that because most of my friends are dead. Being a person who's involved working with young people, you can't have young people come to the house. There'd be rumors and all kinds of terrible things would happen. Besides that, I don't know any except on YouTube, and I don't think I'm going to get someone to come over here from England to help me with my sick dog. So I was stuck with a sick dog and had to listen to him every night. Damn the Humane Society. I had no idea how I was going to solve this. It got so bad that you couldn't even approach the dog. But in the middle of the night when you tried to sleep, you'd get about 15 minutes sleep, and then the dog would scream. I'd get up. I would go in and I'd hold the dog and touch it from the back where it couldn't reach around and bite me. And then it would calm down. And I would go back to bed, and then the dog would scream again. I would get up, and I bet I did this 50 times a night. It almost killed me, let me tell you. I'm not exaggerating either. I mean, it was a nightmare. Finally, Leslie, who's a person I met driving the school buses, and Leslie called, and she helped me with this problem. She suggested a veterinarian, called the veterinarian came out to the house, and it was very peaceful, and Bentley was finally at rest. And since that, now I've had a couple nights of sleep, and I'm feeling a lot better. Yet I didn't do a video because I was looking really bad. I mean, you think I look old now. You should have seen how I would have looked if I tried to do it. Bentley's gone. I have a new dog, M. M is a pit bull. You'll get to know M. She is 3 years old, and she is helping me greatly deal with the loss of my dear Bentley. And this happened at the time I'm still paying for the loss of my dear friend Charlie. Well, anyway, the election, got to comment on that. I'm glad Obama won. I guess you know that. Because Obama cares about people. Of all the things he's done, the thing I like, and I hope he doesn't back up on this, is he believes that the rich should pay their fair share. Now, the rich spent millions and millions and millions of dollars, but they don't want to pay a few cents more in income tax. What kind of slime are we dealing with here? They give to charities. They can give millions of dollars to somebody who can keep the military-industrial complex going so we can continue to have war, and support those companies that make the weapons and sell them to everybody so they shoot each other, blow up the weapons. Then they need more weapons and we sell them to them. What kind of a country have we become? Anyway, I think Obama better take that stand and hold on to it. And if we drive off the financial cliff, then damn well, let's drive off the financial cliff. Oh, but you shouldn't say that, Jerry, because the South is going to succeed. I don't like Republicans. I really don't. Let me tell you something. Southerners, there's a saying in this country. I think it was very popular in World War II. I bet you liked that war. That was a good one, wasn't it? United we stand, divided we fall. Since that Tea Party got in office, all we've done is divide this country. In all my life, I've never seen it as divided as it is now. And I never thought that I would see a segment of the country say, we want to succeed. More power to you guys. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't even want to know you. Just get the hell out of our country. Go down to Mexico. I don't think Canada would take people like you. Go to Mexico and have a great life. Stay away from our country and our Constitution. And let us get on the track to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, where you're free to practice your religion. If your religion's a religion that says to love one another, then you can do it. We don't need people that think hate is a great thing. We don't need states that are nothing but bullies. I speak to you from a free state, the state of Washington, a state that allows now pot, marijuana, to be used as a recreational drug. Of course, the federal government may come in here with a bunch of National Guard and blow us away. We have a National Guard, and hopefully we don't get killed in the process. In all my life, I have never seen anyone overdose from marijuana. Not one. In my life, I've seen a number of people and known a number of people that have been killed by drunk drivers or killed by the drinking itself. Yet that's legal. If that's legal, why isn't pot legal? Pot also introduces our young people to drug dealers. Now, as a former guardian, I know that the last person in the world I want my kids to be meeting is a drug dealer. But by having illegal pot, we set it up so they have to deal with the drug dealer. Well, that's stupid. Not to mention how much money, way more than we should, is spent on marijuana. How much of the police time is taken up dealing with a tenth of an ounce of pot? How many jail sentences are given for a little bit of pot? This costs us all kinds of money. Here we can turn around, make it legal, and the police will be able to maybe track down car thieves, vandals, people that robbed the 7-Eleven, bank robbers, maybe even have some time to deal with murders, which really interferes with another person's life, a lot more than pot smoking does. And gays can get married. You know, love's always better than hate. And all of you people who worry about what other people do in their bedroom, get a life. God made him that way. God knows what he's doing. If you want to play the game that they chose to be gay, you're nuts. People don't choose to be gay. It's like me choosing to have leprosy. I would choose not to, but I've got leprosy. If I have cancer, did I choose to have cancer? No. But I've got it. I have to live with it. But if you had these people running around saying anyone with cancer should be put in jail, you say, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. None of this makes a lot of sense. But it's the world we live in, and we have to deal with it. And I'm glad I'm dealing with it living in the state of Washington, if you'll excuse me.